You booked the appointment 3 weeks ago. You waited in the lobby for 20 minutes. The visit itself lasted 8. And you left with a prescription. Not much of an answer for why you felt the way you did in the first place. There's a model built specifically to close that gap. It's called Functional Direct Primary Care. I'm your host, Susie Rains, and you're listening to Health Over Wealth in the U.S., the podcast that helps Americans find cash-based, client-centered care outside the traditional insurance system. Today, we're talking about functional direct primary care, what it actually is and how it's different from the primary care most Americans are used to. This is one of the most common visits happening across the United States right now, and most people never stop to ask why it's structured the way it is. This comes from Kayla Salocido, a board-certified family nurse practitioner at Eden Functional Medicine in Meridian, Idaho. All of the information in this episode comes from her article that she wrote in the Health Over Wealth newsletter. Let's start with traditional insurance-based primary care, because most people in America don't realize how much of that model is shaped by the insurance company, not by them. In a traditional practice, the provider is often managing a patient panel in the thousands because insurance reimbursement per visit is low. Appointments are built around a billing code, which means a set amount of time per visit, usually somewhere around 10 minutes. The visit tends to focus on the symptom in front of the provider, not the full picture of what's happening in the person's body. If labs come back normal, and usually these show within a range, the conversation often ends there, even if the patient still doesn't feel well. Functional direct primary care flips that structure. In a functional direct primary care model, the practitioner works directly for the patient through a membership relationship, not an insurance contract. Patient appointments are intentionally smaller, which means real time per visit, not 8 minutes. The visit is built around the whole person, history, lifestyle, labs, patterns over time, not just the single symptom that brought them in. The goal is to find and address what's actually driving how someone feels, not just to close out a visit. That difference, who the practitioner answers to, is really the heart of it. In a traditional system, the provider's time and attention are shaped by what insurance will reimburse. In a functional direct primary care model, the provider's time and attention are shaped by the patient in front of them. That's not a small distinction. It changes what's possible in every single visit. Practitioners like Kayla, who practice this way, are searchable right now at how.healthcare, by location, by specialty, anywhere in the United States. If this is the first time you're hearing about functional direct primary care, you can go read the full article at healthoverwealth.us. If you're ready to see who practices this way near you, you can search the Centered Care Directory at healthoverwealth.us. If this episode was helpful to you, we have more episodes that follow the articles that are published on Health Over Wealth in the U.S. Follow the show so you don't miss what's coming next. Health Over Wealth in the U.S. You have options.